The setting is ancient Persia, ruled by King Ahasuerus. I'll call him Xerxes to make it easier because Ahasuerus and Xerxes were one and the same, one being his Hebrew name and the other his Greek name. Now, in the 3rd year of his reign, Xerxes had a 6-month party, and right after that party, he had another party which lasted 7 days. Because why not? When you're king, you can do whatever you want. During the second party, when everyone was drunk, he demanded that Queen Vashti come out wearing her crown. Well, the thing is, he wanted to have her come out and wear only her crown. Literally. She refused. Well, we know how patriarchal things are now, and of course even more so back then. Xerxes wasn't having it. He was pissed. In an attempt to thwart other Persian wives from refusing their husbands, Xerxes had Vashti banished. Some say he even went so far as to have that bitch killed. And then he went to do what any man of the time would do, rape and pillage Greece. And let's just say Xerxes was pretty damn good at that. Well, a few years later, when the raping and pillaging were over for the time being, Xerxes was all, poor me, he wanted a wife. Never mind the dude had a harem the size of I don't know what, but being king, he felt like he was entitled to even more. I mean, why not, right? He is king. So he then declared that there would be a type of beauty pageant to replace Vashti. I mean, after all, looks are the only thing important in a queen, right? She certainly didn't need a brain. But as luck would have it, Xerxes' new queen had more than just beauty. She had brains and fucking chutzpah. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Back to the royal beauty pageant. All the eligible virgins in the kingdom were either sent or kidnapped and brought to the palace where they endured 6 months of preparation. Now, this enduring 6 months of preparation was beauty treatments, spa treatments, the whole 9 yards. Anything that would make these girls look better, smell better, feel better, whatever. They got it. And most of them, liked it because, why not? And then each young girl, because that's what they were, keep this in mind, they were young girls, had one night that they would spend with Xerxes and try to wow him into falling for them. What a fucking status symbol to be chosen as the new queen, right? So most of the time these girls liked the opportunity. But Xerxes chose Esther as the one, and everyone else became part of his harem. The harem that was already as big as I don't know what, just got bigger. Now, Esther was Jewish, but at the urging of her uncle Mordecai, she kept this secret. See, Jews were low-key hated by everyone else. Sounds familiar. Well, one of those people who hated the Jews was Xerxes' second-in-command, Haman. He was a real asshat, but I'll get to that in a minute. One day, Haman came out of the palace, and Mordecai, a scribe, refused to bow down to him. Mordecai was all like, I don't bow to any damn human, just my God. Well, Haman wasn't about to have any of that shit. He decided he wanted to hurt old Morty and all those weasel Jews with him. So Haman talked Xerxes into giving him his signet ring. This meant that Haman had the right to make laws and seal them with the king's ring, at which point they couldn't be undone. Well, what did Haman do when he had the one ring to rule them all? He gathered all the scribes and told them that in 1 year, everyone in the kingdom would rise up and murder the Jews. But wait, Morty was a scribe, remember? So he was right there writing everything down that Haman said. And this is exactly what Haman wanted. He wanted Mordecai to know and to be afraid. But our hero Morty had way bigger balls than Haman. While all the other scribes were busy sending the message here and yon, Mordecai secretly went to Queen Esther and told her that it was finally time to tell her husband that she's a Jew. But Esther was like, "He'll kill me! He'll kill me!" And Morty was like, "Buck up, Buttercup. If you don't tell him, you'll die with the rest of us." Well, even the queen couldn't just approach the king unless he summoned her, so Esther had a reason to be afraid. Morty told her that she needed to be the damn badass bitch queen he knew she could be. And Esther responded that she was all badass feminist and her balls were bigger than even his. So big, in fact, that they were on her chest because they wouldn't fit between her legs. "All right," she said, "I'll go. And if I die, then I die." And that's exactly what happened. Not really. Esther did go to Xerxes. He didn't kill her. He was so shocked that he welcomed her and told her to ask whatever she wanted, that he would give it to her, even up to half the kingdom. But she invited him to a banquet, 3 actually, before revealing that she was a Jew and that Haman wanted to kill them all. Xerxes was livid. But wait, there's more, and it's not a Ginsu knife with your order. In between all this, Haman had built a gallows to hang Mordecai because he really, really hated him. Xerxes was so mad that he had Haman killed on those exact gallows that he had built. Then Xerxes promoted good old Morty to second in command and gave him the one ring. Well, even with that, Morty couldn't undo Haman's law, but he could make another one. Morty's law said that on the appointed day, when everyone attacked the Jews were allowed to fight back. And that's what happened. The Jews fought back and won. There was a big party. We recreate it every year. We eat little triangle-shaped cookies called Hamantaschen, which means Haman's ears. The end. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up for more content and to hit the subscribe button to never miss an update. Stay updated on exclusive offers, insider tips, and behind-the-scenes stories by subscribing to one or more of my newsletters. And I love hearing from you, so drop a comment below with your thoughts, suggestions, or questions.